Let's get to the latest in the double murder trial of disbarred South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh. Murdaugh's younger brother, John Marvin, taking the stand to describe what he witnessed and did in the days following the murders of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. Some of his testimony, we want to warn you, is graphic.
Y'all have heard the descriptions. Y'all saw it. I've never seen pictures, and I've told them before coming to this court that I was not going to see pictures. But y'all can imagine what I experienced. It had not been cleaned up. I saw blood. I saw brains. I saw pieces of skull.
I feel for this family, this community. I want to welcome in attorney Eric Bland. He represents the family of Gloria Satterfield. She happened to be Murdaugh's housekeeper who died. Eric, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I know that Gloria worked for the Murdaugh family for several years. Of course, this is emotional.
22 years.
22 years. Did she ever meet or deal with John Marvin Murdaugh?
Oh, sure. She was so much more, Adrienne. And first of all, good morning. I apologize.
Thank you.
She was so much more than a housekeeper. She was a part of this family. She helped raise not only Buster and Paul, but she helped with John Marvin's children, Randolph's children. She helped out with Miss Libby and the father, Randolph. So she was not just a housekeeper. She was so much more.
And of course, during the testimony, we've learned that there was a settlement, a wrongful death suit, correct? And that her family was said to be receiving money from the Murdaugh family. But then it turned out that Alex Murdaugh admitted that he'd stolen money from that settlement?
Yes, ma'am. The settlement in connection with the fall that happened on the property was due to what Alex termed his negligence. The dogs that his unruly dogs pushed her down the stairs accidentally, and there was a recovery of $4.3 million. And he, along with the attorney Corey Fleming, took that entire $4.3 million. Alex got $3.5 million.
Wow.
And for the following 2 years after he stole the money, he was letting the family be misled by him that he was working on the case and money was coming in soon. It was just a complete betrayal of trust and betrayal of love that the Satterfields showed for the Murdaugh family. It's a disgrace, but there is a silver lining. We have recovered more than $7.5 million, Adrienne.
Wow.
We got a confession of judgment against Alex for $4.3 million. And we can continue to pursue justice, not only for the Satterfields, but we represent 6 other victims of Alex's theft and his misdeeds.
And when you say 6 other victims, you mean people that he actually laundered money from?
Stole money from, or he missed their statute of limitations for claims that they were able to bring due to injuries that they brought to him to represent him on.
Right. So these were clients of his that he siphoned money from?
All clients.
It's this long rap sheet, which has come up during this trial, this double murder trial. And there are a lot of people who said, just because you're a liar and a cheat and a thief, it doesn't mean you're a murderer. What have you actually heard from perhaps the Satterfield family? Have they shared their thoughts about whether they think he's guilty or not?
They're pretty private people. They're very religious, and they're forgiving people. And believe it or not, that they have forgiven Alex, and that they are going to leave him to be judged by God for what he did to Gloria and to others. On a personal level, Maya Angelou says that if somebody shows you who they are, you believe it. Alex has shown you that he's a liar, he's a thief. And, at this point, he's telling you, well, I've told you that, so you need to believe me. Except he said that everybody else in the trial, from Blanca to Mark Tinsley to Shelley Smith to Sled to his law partners to Jeannie Seckinger, everybody else is lying except him. But the biggest lie he told, Adrienne, is for 2 years, I was not at the kennel. I didn't see my wife and son right before they died. I don't remember the last conversations I had with them. And so it's going to be up to the jury to believe what he's saying or not believe. This is a referendum on Alex. This trial started on a scientific level, went to a technological level with OnStar and phones. But at the end of the day, based on Alex's testimony, and then John Marvin's testimony, he was heartfelt, but he has every incentive in the world for his brother not to be a murderer, because there won't be a family name left if his brother's a murderer. Yes, he's a thief, but that only affects Alex. the fact if he's a murderer will tarnish this family's name for history and beyond.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.